Did you know we're back? We're playing a video game. No, we're playing a tabletop.
Again?
Whoa! Playing game.
You did
We
it
are?
again.
I did it again.
Sweet.
Okay, we're playing a predecessor of a video game. We're playing D&D. We're playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons First Edition. Last time we just bought equipment because that's what you're supposed to do, according to the book, according to Gary. What would Gary do? Bracelet says buy equipment first. But now we're ready to go. The problem is we haven't played for some amount of days. And that means that you guys have to spend like 10 silver for your upkeep or something. Unless you already paid for the week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the problem is having this been so many days, Tim doesn't remember
Talking to your mic.
what we did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, we only bought equipment
Oh, okay, good.
and got some rumors. So problem solved. We only have 3 people here today. So we're probably going to TPK, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. We got Tim on mic 3.
Hey.
We got Stefano on mic 4.
Hey,
We got Mason on mic 5.
Mason.
All right. So downtime. As you will or may recall, we are doing 1 real world day to 1 game world day. So every day we didn't play, a day has passed in the game world. Also, no crunching, no eating anything.
Too late.
All right.
I just
You're-
did it.
You're muted.
You didn't even know what I was doing.
I knew you were doing it, and I judged you. And now you're muted until it's over. We had some downtime requests, and we handled that by just in the Discord. I made a new thread, and they requested whatever downtime activity they wanted. The only relevant one with the players we have right here is Stefano's. Stefano's character is Teleasin Lawhead, the human pally, level 1. He was looking for rumors. So pay 5 silver or something for buying drinks for people.
Okay.
And you do hear a rumor that the Baron's second son and his 2 daughters are being held by bandits to the south in a place called Glow Keep. It's in the glowing marsh to the south of the barony. That is the rumor that you find.
All right.
Glow key.
The plan for this week was to go to the ruined monastery, the Basilica of Agony. It was a basilica, and then it became a monastery. Do you see how that works? Okay, great. And explore it. Were you just going to go by yourselves? Yes, because I think, was it you that talked to the dwarf?
Stefano talked to the dwarf.
Oh, Stefano, you have a high charisma because you're a paladin.
Yes.
And you talked to the dwarf and got directions. It's basically just due east, stop at the lake. So it's just an hour's walk. It's 3 miles away. It's a league away. So that's the plan. We gonna go there? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we're going. I pre-rolled to see if there were an encounter on the way over there. There is not. So we skip all that and we're getting straight to the dungeon.
Wow.
The dungeon, if you will recall, dear listener, is the sample dungeon in the 1E DMG, but Gary only keyed 3 areas of 1 level of it. So I finished it off to my liking, and that's what we're doing. So let me tell you what it do. Oh, and patrons will be able to go on to patreon.com/ggnoRe, and you can see the PDF I produced of the write-up. You can get the maps and then a version of the maps that's suitable for virtual tabletops with no secrets on them, and the player handout. Pretty good value for $1.
It's super exclusive. Not even the players can see it.
It's very exclusive. All right. So here we go. What does it look like? Oh, by the way, I updated the file today. Version 0.2 came out. Because I realized that things were on the wrong pages if you have a spread. Always, your map should be on the left-hand side, and the key should be on the right-hand side. I learned that from Stonehell Dungeon, the best OSR mega dungeon that ever came out. So I had to put some spacers in there.
Spacers?
Yep. Okay. Here is the general information. So as you get nearer to the lake, you notice that it becomes the ground becomes boggy, and we have a buzzing marsh. Lots of flies and mosquitoes that you're all around, but there's a boardwalk, literally boards that you can walk on to get to the island in this marsh that's right in front of the lake proper. There's a mound in the fen, bestrewn with chunks of the former building. There are shards of faded mosaics jutting out of the ground. It's the building itself, as you can see as you're walking across to the little island, is about 80 feet wide by 160 deep. There are a few pillars still standing. And do you have any questions before you get closer? And do you have your marching order set? Just arrange your minis accordingly, please.
Stefano is strong.
I'm a fighter, so
Yeah, we got two tanks.
I'll stay in the middle.
All right.
And so Steph in front. Stefano, what's your character?
Taliesin Lawhead. Human
Taliesin
Paladin.
Lawhead.
See, I remembered. Look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah.
There's Taliesin, then Tom, and then...
Tom the Rogue, your character, right?
Yep.
Or Thief,
The
I should
thief.
say.
I hope that someone who listens has read the cringy book that I stole my name from.
I doubt anyone has.
Me too. I can hope. I can dream.
Tim, what's your character's name?
Gerald.
Oh, that's right. Gerald of, what was the place you're from?
Uh,
I have it in here.
Gerald of the river or something.
It is Gerald of the River. Yes. Yeah, if you know, you know. Okay, so you just proceeding onward, or is there anything crazy you want to do? You want to cast Fireball or something?
No,
We have no magic users with
I
us.
definitely can't cast Fireball.
Just
All right.
Just onward.
Okay, so you get to where there's the few pillars standing. You're on the mound that contained the basilica. You just want to explore around, or anything
Yes.
else?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the only thing you notice after a few minutes is that there is a 10 by 10 stone set into the cracked tiles at the back of the building, and around this 10 by 10 piece of looks like natural stone is a barbed wrought iron fence around it. So probably about 1 foot high, but like almost like thorns out of iron. And the stone itself is spotted with red drops.
Red drops. How red?
I'm colorblind.
Would you,
Like a pink rose.
Hmm.
I don't.
What is
okay.
it? What is a pink rose?
I don't exactly.
Would it be more like blood?
I couldn't tell you that.
Can't you see in shades of gray?
Yeah.
So how
So
gray
if
is
it was
this red?
blood, it would be super dark. If it was a pink rose, it'd be much brighter.
I just said pink rose, didn't I?
Well, yeah, but,
But that's pink rose to me. I don't know what it is to you guys.
Okay, so this is a watercolor stand. This is where they do their paintings.
clearly.
All right, so that's what's up.
But the stone is surrounded by this barbed wire.
Do I see any openings in the barbed wire fence?
No, it's decorative. It's like thorns.
How high is it?
A foot.
Oh yeah.
Do the red droplets, do they seem like wet?
No,
Or it's just like stain?
stained.
Okay. Like old stain.
You can't tell how old they are.
They said this is a 10 by 10 stone thing.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't come
Okay.
up very high. It's like a couple inches.
Like a square.
Yeah, square.
I'd like to approach it
Okay, you approach it.
and touch it.
You touch it. You can reach over without poking yourself. Nothing happens.
Oh no.
All right. Well, this has been a great session, and we'll see you guys next week. Jujunori.
Magic.
It needs an offering, and it's got some pink rose specks on it. So, what if I make a little dagger to the arm, draw a little blood, and then touch it to the stone? Touch my blood to the stone.
Oh, okay. You hear a rumbling, and then the stone retracts. It retracts in quarters. Like imagine it split in quarters, and then just it goes and
Well,
retracts.
That's complex.
Yep.
That's tough.
All right. So then you see a stairway underneath.
So
goes down.
presumably these other specs were previous blood offerings.
Yes.
Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't tell you that normally if we were really playing, but yes.
But they wouldn't.
Sun bleached.
They wouldn't be pink like a pink rose. It would be like a rust color.
I'm colorblind. I don't know how blood ages. I don't know what it looks like.
Did you make up that description, or does it say that?
No, I made. It doesn't tell you how to get in.
Okay, so let me tell you. Blood, when it's dried, blood when it comes out is very dark, and then when it's dried, it's like a rust brown color. Pink rose is a very light pastel.
Okay, I don't know this stuff. I was
Well-
just thinking light because it's dried and sun on it.
Okay, false. If it's red blood, it'll be dark.
Tim,
Okay.
Tim.
I'm just educating him.
It's
Tim,
magic.
Tim, listen. Have you ever seen sun bleached blood?
Have you?
No, I'm saying like, has any of us?
I don't know.
Do we know if it's a thing?
Is this a sun bleached stone?
This is getting too close to science for me to be comfortable.
I've solved your puzzle.
I solved your sacrificial.
It was
blood
not
puzzle.
intended to be difficult.
Okay.
Okay. So it opens. What do we do? And there's the stairs leading down.
Well, you know I'm gonna go in it.
I'm gonna go in
I
there.
mean, if this was a normal game, I'd say just backflip into the hole and start sprinting. But
Backflip.
we need to carefully.
Why not front flip?
Carefully go in. Backflipping's easier.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Okay.
I've never done flipping, so no.
Never.
Backflipping's
I
easier.
didn't have either.
We just carefully. Stefano, would you like to go first since that's the marching order?
Yeah, that's sure. That's. I mean, sure. That's.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? Sorry, I was trying to read about a paladin at the same time.
A Paladin.
Paladin. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
Palantir.
Palantir. Sure.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Great. You can just go around to the back and step over the little low fence thing, and it's no big deal.
We do it.
So you go down 20 feet of stairs, and if anyone wants to map, I hope you got paper. What you see here, who has light sources? Because it's totally dark down here. Big surprise.
Don't we all?
Okay.
If you didn't get a torch, just say that you did, and then detract like 1 silver for the penalty.
That's what I always do.
See,
Okay.
what I had planned with that animal fat was to make my own torches, but maybe I can do that down here when we run out.
Maybe so. Look at that, like MacGyver, ye old MacGyver. All right. All I need you guys to do is to mark that your torches are operative, if you are holding torches. So who is holding torches?
I'm gonna hold a torch. I'm center in the marching order.
Okay.
Do we need to keep track, like count it?
Yeah, you can either do it on your sheet with tallies or a die that goes from 1 to 6, a D6 in other words. Up to you. I don't care what you do. Y'all are all big boys. So just 1 torch. Okay.
I have some torches, but I'll just let him carry it. And
Roll Tide. It's fine. It's all good. So you go down 20 feet, and the room opens up. It is a 30 by 30 room. You have entrances centered in the left wall, the right wall, and ahead of you. Or you have exits centered in those places. In the middle of the room, there is a heap of litter. The walls here are cut stone. They're black. The floor is rough. You can't really see what's there, so I'm not going to say that. There are arches here. They begin about 8 feet tall and meet up at a domed peak. There are sacks against the far right wall, and thick webs hide the ceiling. So at this point, you have just barely stepped foot into the room. So that's what you can't see where any of the passages go to.
How high is the ceiling?
I think it's 20 feet. Yeah, it is.
I'd love to get some fire up into those webs. Burn them.
Yeah, I'll throw my torch up into the webs.
Do it.
I'll throw a second torch. I'll hold one and throw my second one.
Okay. All right. So the webs burn, and okay. I mean, am I marking anything? Am I not? Who can see?
I can't see beyond your giant six
Paneled,
paneled DM screen that you created.
Yeah, I have this DM screen I downloaded that's just 6 letter pages, and I taped them all together to make a giant DM screen. Because really, you need all this stuff.
1/5 of the real estate of this table.
Yeah.
And the art is so questionable.
No, it's great.
It looks good. You got
It's
it on
big.
this yellow paper.
You might even say it's problematic.
It's like a cardstock. Well, it's thick paper. I wouldn't say it's cardstock.
Yeah, it's
thick,
kind of in between.
Thick paper.
Yeah. All right, so that's what happens.
There's nothing comes out of the ceiling from behind the webs. No screeching noises of creatures, 8-legged or.
All right, I'll pick up that second
All right,
torch.
feels
Extinguish it for later.
Okay. Now what?
I check in the middle of the room with the junk.
All right. You notice that something is falling down at you from above.
Wait, okay. I just meant before. Did we notice anything coming from above?
What?
You didn't notice anything. Now you do.
And now I do. Triggered. Okay, action triggered by.
Well, actually, no.
investigating the
Okay,
file.
let me think. If you burned the webs before you came in, you have a torch. The ceiling's 20 feet high. You would be able to see what's up there.
Okay,
So instead, I'm going to revise what I said.
I accept.
And instead, you see little spider corpses drop down, crisped from the ceiling.
Delicious.
And
a big mama living spider.
And a big mama living spider
There it is.
that retreats.
Yeah,
She
get outta
runs away from you straight away.
Does anybody have
So
arrows?
down the hallway in front of you.
Oh, okay. It went straight down that way. Okay.
So
Get out of here.
so while we can see her right now, would you experienced boys say it'd be advisable to fight her now rather than catch her later?
I mean, I don't know if I'll be. Was she crawling on the ceiling? Did she fall down?
She was crawling on the ceiling, and she's continuing on the ceiling and running away.
I wouldn't be able to catch her unless we got some bows and arrows.
Well, I got a sling. Do you want me to take a slingshot?
Sure, you can give it a try. If it falls
Right
down,
in the
I'll
middle
take it.
of the mic. Thank you.
Do it.
I'll
This
make
is a racer. It's
I'll
like
make a sling bullet shot.
Okay, now we have to roll initiative.
Yeah.
oh,
time-
Daniel was waiting for this.
Time to break out my little booklet I printed out on how all this works.
Like, look at this! Look at this eraser on here. Like, it's
Is it one of those that's somehow gotten polymerized and like
Yeah.
it doesn't erase and
Like,
it's like
what is
hard
that?
plastic? Yeah.
is it just like a chemical thing after it's too old, or
So
this is bonkers.
I think the latex separates from whatever binders are in it or something. But
These are the things that I wonder about.
Okay, so here we go. Normally, the monster would attack with surprise. Just, you are surprised. But since you burn the web, it doesn't.
We get surprised.
Yeah.
And no one is
Yeah.
surprised.
That's bollocks. We get surprised.
No
It,
one is surprised.
it wasn't an attack. It was more like a.
Was she expecting to get her whole
Okay,
nest burned?
Okay, I'm muting you. All right, so no one is surprised because of the situation, because of the way it is.
Right. I
So
agree.
instead, we just roll initiative. I roll for the monsters, and one of you rolls for your side.
Just a little note here. You'll notice in the episode there's a point where we have combat, and I'm not sure how movement works in a full normal round. Well, I asked for some help on the internet, and I've got my answer. So the answer is, in a full round, you're supposed to start up with the first segment, and everybody moves a number of feet equal to the movement speed in inches that they have listed on the character sheet. So if their movement speed is 9 inches, then they'll be able to move 9 feet during the segment. And then you go to segment 2. People move up to their movement speed in inches again. And whatever actions they have happening on that segment also happen. And then you go to segment 3, etc., until the segments are over and the round is over. We'll do that next time. This time we just did it like later versions of D&D where you spend your movement however you wish during the totality of the round when it's your turn. But we'll do it differently next time.
Okay, so go ahead. I got
Did
a
you
5.
roll that?
I did, but I think it was too early to count.
No. Let's say he got that.
What was it?
When you said it's time to roll initiative,
Well,
I rolled.
he did the wrong thing. It's a D6.
Oh, so it doesn't count.
Okay. Well, I'll roll initiative. 5.
Nice.
Okay, so tied initiative.
Uh-oh.
But
So it triggers a whole nother set of rules.
But we're not in melee combat yet.
yeah, and the spiders don't have a weapon that has a weapon speed.
Don't we need to
So-
check the temperature and visible constellations before you can calculate it?
Okay, there's another
Calculate
thing.
weapon speed of pincers.
There's another thing we have to worry about, and that is individual initiative. So the way individual initiative works is that it's just a modifier based on your individual dexterity score, based on your team's initiative score. So your team got a 5, but if you have a dexterity bonus of +1, do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do not.
And it only matters if you have light encumbrance. That is, if your movement speed is 12 inches.
How do we know what our dex bonus is?
You should have done that already when you made your character.
What's your dex score?
My score is 11.
Okay,
No,
so
you
So I
that's
figure
zero.
my bonus is probably 0. Yeah.
It's 0. All right, so we've done that. We've resolved any psionic combat. Now it's time to roll initiative. The higher of the initiative possesses the initiative, which no one does. No one has a higher initiative die in this case. No one has magic items that are relevant. This, by the way, this guide that I'm using is called Addict, and you can find it on the Dragon's Foot forums.
That's clever. AD&D.
Yeah. Initiative and combat table. Yeah, that's what it is. The results of whatever action. Okay, so first we decide what people are going to do. So I mentally decide for the monster side without telling you guys. So I decide in general terms what's going to happen for my team. Okay, I've decided.
Okay.
That's so I can't cheat. So because things can happen that don't go according to plan, you can plan to do X, but then things happen before that ruin what you're going to do. That's just part of the game.
Right.
So I already know what she's going to do. Now you guys have to tell me in general terms what you plan to do, like cast a spell,
Attack.
fire bow, move, that kind of thing. So what are you going to do? Just fictionally.
I want to swing my footman's mace at her.
You can't. She's on the ceiling.
Oh,
How
And
high?
it's 20 feet high.
it's 20 feet high. Okay. Can I have a shield. Can I like brace for defense purposes?
Yeah, but she's running away.
Oh, she's running away. Okay. And as far as we can tell, the ceiling goes
It's domed, it's arched.
okay.
So as she's leaving, she's going to get closer to the ground
Okay.
until she hits the 10-foot high hallway.
Okay. At a 10-foot high hallway, can I
Can
strike at her?
Can you?
Well,
Would you be able to?
I think I could.
How tall are you? Are you human?
I'm like human height.
Then
Like-
yeah, of course.
Okay. So I want to run to the doorway and get ready to attack.
Okay. So the way it works in D&D, in AD&D 1 is that unless you're within 10 feet of a creature when the round begins, you cannot melee that creature unless you charge.
Okay.
Charging doubles your movement speed and gives you certain AC penalties. I think you're treated as one AC category worse, but then it gives you a +2 to attack, and that's all you can do. So you can charge and try to intercept her and attack. That's fine. So what's your movement speed? Do you know?
Let's see.
Do you know what armor you're wearing?
Yep. I'm wearing chainmail. Or no, I'm wearing splint armor.
Okay. If you are wearing splint armor, I have this on one of my 6 pages of reference junk. Your speed is, I think, 6 inches. Yeah, here we go. Splint, you said?
No, I'm sorry. It's chain. They were out of splint. I wanted splint. It's just chain. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Cheating.
So chainmail, 9 inches is your base move. But we would have... Do you know how much weight total you have?
Oh, no, I did not calculate that.
It's probably just 9 inches.
Okay.
That's fine. So that means... we're not going to worry about that. So just keep that in mind. So just say 9-inch base. So
Okay.
write that somewhere down.
Okay.
Based on purely on your armor. I doubt you have that much gear. Probably
Okay.
just a weapon and some
I just
shield.
have a weapon. And
Okay. Now then, Asa, Mason. What are you in general terms going to do?
Sling attack.
Sling attack. And then Tim, your character Gerald, what's he going to do?
Got a 2-ended sword. I want to try to charge and attack.
Charge and attack. Great. Okay, so we have general ideas. We know what everyone's doing. I know what the monster's doing. Multiple attack routines. No one has that. Charge. Okay. Normal melee is not possible. No, normally, of course, if I'm running this, I would not be so explicit about the procedures that are going on, but this is educational for us and for the listener, so that's why. When you charge, normal melee is not possible when the opponent begins the round over 1 inch or 10 feet distant. A round must be spent closing. Alternatively, now a round. Now in AD&D, a round, we normally think of that as 6 seconds. A round is 1 minute split into 10 6-second segments.
Whoa.
So a segment
A
is what you
segment.
think of as a round.
Okay.
But you basically get 1 attack routine per round,
It all comes around.
but it's split into 6 segments. Okay, 10 segments of 6 seconds each. All right, so normally, unless you're within 10 feet, you can't attack somebody. You have to get close. But if you charge, this brings you into combat on the charge round, provided your movement rate allows it. Yada, yada, yada. Indoors, your movement rate is doubled. Encumbered creatures can't charge. There's no dexterity bonus allowed for charging creatures for your AC. Creatures with no dexterity bonus become 1 armor class worse. So your AC is -1 until you're done charging. Yada, yada, yada. Melee at the end of charge. Initiative is not checked at the end of the charge movement. So, yeah, we don't always need initiative. That's a funny thing. The opponent with a longer weapon or reach attacks first. Charging creatures gain +2 on their 2-hit roll if you survive any opponent attacks, which may occur first. There's no spells. Spells are irrelevant here. Spell. Weapon speed factors are also irrelevant because this creature uses natural weapons that don't have a weapon speed factor. And note that the speed factor considerations are not applicable either when closing or charging because all that matters is weapon length on the first round of combat. That's who attacks first. Okay, so what is the speed of the spider? What is it? I'm going to have to look that up. I'm looking it up right now. What is the speed of the spider? Can the spider charge? I don't know. It's going to be right here. Here it is. Spider. Its movement is 6 or 15 inches. I bet the 15 inches is climbing, which is what it's doing now. So I do not think... What's your speed? It's going to be 12. No, it's going to be 18, isn't it?
My speed?
Is 9 normally, right?
Right. It's
But doubled.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 18.
Yep.
Yeah, see? You're going to be able to do it. And what about you, Tim?
Sorry, what was
Your speed?
Question is, do they have this on the sheet?
And Mason, yours doesn't matter.
I would assume it's whatever my basic would be.
Do you have armor on? Chain. Okay, you're going to be the same. So you're going to be 18 as well. So you're going to be faster than the spider. There's probably some rule that makes where you can dash or whatever, but I just don't know it, so we're not going to worry about it right now. I'm running it by the book to the best of my ability, but I don't have everything memorized. And you have plenty of range. What's your range on your sling? Do you know, Asa? I mean, Mason. I'm going to keep calling you Asa.
That ace.
It's got the A in it.
Mason.
The range. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I've got it right here. Look at that. Sling. Range. Short is sling. For stone, are you using stones or bullets? You're using bullets. They have greater range. Short is 5, medium is 10, and that's inches. So that's times 10 in feet under the dungeon. So your range is fine. In fact, for short range, I guess you get +2. Yeah.
Why is it measured in inches?
Because it's meant for using a tabletop when you literally measure in inches.
Oh, gotcha.
Like you didn't have grids, you would just get a ruler out.
Oh, okay.
And in the wilderness, the way it works is in the dungeon underground, all ranges are inches times 10 in feet. And then in the overworld, it's inches times 10 in yards because you can shoot farther if there's not a ceiling, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So it still gives you a single number that works in both places, but you just have to remember to multiply it by 3 if you're not below ground. It's kind of neat, kind of weird. Okay, now we already know initiative is tied, so I believe everything just happened simultaneously.
And chaos.
And because there's no weapon speed, we're just going to get this stuff going. He did not say he was attacking, so I guess he doesn't get to attack. Although he could.
Who's he?
Oh, she, the monster.
Oh.
The spider. Resolve psionic combat. There's no pre-initiative stuff. Yeah. Each participant does not make it. Okay, that's fine. We already got that. Okay. I think we're good. I think this is actually going to be really simple. Okay,
So simple.
it's going to get... You guys, if we want to do this in segments, I guess we can. So if you have 18 movement speed, you would get 18 feet per segment. Or maybe that's just in surprise. I think that's just in surprise. Let's not worry about that. So you can move 18 feet this round, right? So no. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I can move 18, yeah.
Hold on.
I don't even know how I'm able to know how many...
I'm on movement and I can't even comprehend what it...
It's it's based on armor. So if you have no armor, it's 12 inches.
Okay.
What about leather?
I've got that here. Leather is
10 inches.
Well, there's only 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
Leather 12.
Leather's 12.
It just gives you additional weight, which combined with other things you're carrying might reduce your speed. But
I'm swift.
I guess you guys have not calculated all that you're carrying. But, that's for another day.
I don't even see a place for speed on here, so...
It's on there, don't
right
you
here.
worry. You guys will get it.
Movement, normal equals blank speed versus encumbrance.
Okay. You have it all. You have it all set up.
So I have chain.
Yeah. So which, like I said, is 9-inch base. Multiple attack routines, charge. Okay. Melee and charge. Okay. So everyone who's charging, your AC is going to be 1 worse. Just remember that.
I ain't scared.
And you get +2 to hit. And now I don't know how that's the thing. I don't know how movement works. I know in surprise, each segment of surprise you get to move your speed in feet. So if it's 6 inches, you move 6 feet or whatever, right? Let me look this up. Okay, this is great. This is absolutely awesome.
This is the
This
real
is so
content.
fun. All right, take 1 segment of movement. That's 1 foot per 1 inch of movement rate. Okay, in each segment. Do I go segment by segment in normal combat? I don't know. I'm going to say no, I do not.
Wait, so we could potentially use
Yeah, no one can hear you. You have to speak in
we
there.
could potentially use more than 1 segment to move? A segment equaling a round?
No, segments do not equal rounds.
What?
10 segments equal a round.
Oh, sorry. I meant in like traditional 5e language.
I don't know what you're asking me.
A segment would be like a round.
A segment
6
is like a
seconds.
round, but it's not kind of, because you still only get like 1 chance to attack per round.
I was just saying you were talking about movement that takes multiple segments possibly.
I know. It's all very confusing to me. I think the rules for moving in surprise are different than they are in a normal round. So if you've got 9, that's 90 feet. That's 90 feet. So you can move up to 90 feet. So I guess you can move up to 180 feet this round.
All right.
But does it go segment by segment? I don't know. Let's just say it does not. Let's say it does not. So you're going to move up to your 180 feet. She's going to move up to her 150 feet. And so y'all are going to catch up to one another at some point. We're going to be down in, I don't want to do the math on exactly when this happens because nobody cares. But you're going to be down, let's say, 40 feet into this hallway in front of you. Now, Mason has the only light source. Are you going to follow this thing into the darkness?
I have dark vision.
But your dark vision is spoiled by the torch.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
No, I
you're
just know
human.
you hate dark vision.
No, I mean I'm gonna go so far as I can see, and then call out to Mason to follow.
It's going to get away before you can get it. It's going to get in the total darkness unless he follows you.
So,
But I don't know if you can. Okay, so you would have to drop your sling. 1, you would have to draw your sling, load it, or drop your torch. No segment cost. Draw your sling, 2 segment cost. Load it. I don't know, 2 more segment cost. Let's see. Is there a thing? Administer a potion, apply aid, bull rush, cast a spell, equip, load a light crossbow. I would say just 2 to 2. So on segment 4, you could start to attack, I would say.
And by that time,
And by that, then you would need to grab the torch again. That'd be segment 6. I think it would have escaped by then.
you think. I mean, that a lot depends on whether it
Because that's
has-
like 3 seconds, and it's already making half of its movement by then, which is 150 divided by 2, 75 feet. So it's already out of the hallway. So it's in the darkness. I'm just making a ruling. Bam.
Okay. Can't get it.
Yeah, unless you guys want to follow it into the darkness.
I just want to stop at the edge of the darkness and dramatically slam my shield down and utter an angry cry at the heavens.
Okay, you want to do that. Do you do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
great.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Well, that was a very eventful first encounter. There was a bunch of math and like
after all the
looking stuff
calculations,
up.
it escapes.
Okay, and so I think I am right about how movement works. I think the segments of surprise are different from movement. You can take like part of your movement during those. And then I think during the round, I don't think you do segment by segment movement. I don't think so. All right, so that encounter is over. Great. Now what do we do? You guys are like at the edge of the torchlight in the hallway on the other side of this heap of junk. Mason is on the opposite side of the heap of junk. What do we do?
Can we finish looking through the heap of junk now?
Yeah, as I said, there's a heap of junk. There's sacks against the wall. And as you guys are in the room now, you can see that as you entered the room, there's a passageway to the left that goes 30 feet and then turns. You can't see what's beyond it. The passageway to the right goes 20 feet and there's a door. And then there's, like I said, in this main room, there's a heap of trash and then sacks against the wall. So do we want to just...
Check the sacks.
Okay, so you want to check the sacks. What does that mean?
Open sack, look in sack.
Open a sack.
How do you open a sack?
I don't know. Is it tied?
Cut the top off.
Yeah, it's like stapled or whatever.
Well, we're just going to pry open them staples at the top.
Okay. So there's 10 of them. And the first one you open has just like moldy flour and grain. Do you want to continue to open more?
So are they like stacked in a line or what?
They're just like stacked in a heap.
So did I open one on the top?
Yep.
Because I want to grab one on the bottom, but instead of, and just like get my sword and cut a hole down the length of it.
Okay. Oh, that's so funny. You notice when you do so that it's yellow on the inside and a bloom of spores erupts.
Oh, what?
That's so funny. It's only because you said you wanted to skip to the bottom.
A plume of spores.
A bloom.
I would say it's
A plume. Maybe a plume bloom. A blooming plume. Save versus poison, please.
Just me, I guess. Let's see. Where's poison?
I have your saves, by the way, if you need them.
Yeah. Let me see if I can figure it out based on what we wrote down last session. Paralysis and poison / death.
You got it.
14. So I need to roll a
D20
and get greater than 14 or
14
greater?
or more.
There's no modifier?
If there is, you should have marked it. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yes, I probably don't based on my scores.
If you want to look at the character generation stuff, it would be under the ability scores. You didn't?
Nope.
All right, so you're coughing and not feeling great. You feel like your lungs are on fire.
It's generally like real life.
Yeah. I'm going to assume you guys were not close enough. You other guys were not close enough to be subject to it.
Oh, definitely not. No.
The funny thing is, in the text it says it's the last one they look at. So that has a 1 in 4 chance of having this stuff in it.
Oh, boy.
And because you looked at the bottom, I was like, okay, that's the last one we would have looked at. And then I rolled a d4 and it turned out to 1.
There it goes.
Okay. So you're just coughing and feeling bad. You're poisoned.
This is making my allergies act up, boys.
What does the poison do? Well, you don't know yet.
It makes me cough.
Doesn't make you feel good, and I'll tell you that. All right. What else do we want to do while we're here?
I got the coof.
My paladin ability to cure disease would not be able to affect that.
Heck yeah, it would.
Poison is not disease.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh,
Dumb.
What? Am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. They're two different categories. And according to the video games I've played, they're definitely different things.
I mean, I thought it would be different too. I just thought it'd be worth throwing out there.
I wanted to fight that, but yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Unless the poison causes some sort of.
It doesn't cause a disease.
I mean,
Poison and disease are definitely different.
maybe you interpret disease from a very holistic perspective, whereas
no.
poison.
Okay, let's move along. What are we doing now? You're coughing. You can't really do much except stumble around.
Stumble around.
Is that all I can do?
Have we rifled through the pile of junk to see
No.
if there's anything interesting? Well, I
No,
would
you've
like
not.
to.
I thought that was the first thing I said I was doing.
I said no. I kept asking.
Yeah,
because you
kept
got
talking-
distracted.
You
Because
kept talking about the sacks.
No.
no, listen. Here's what happened. You said, "Oh, there's junk," and then we got interrupted with a spider. You ran to get the spider, and then I said, "Okay, we've got junk and we got sacks," and then you said sacks.
Nope. I said junk for that. Promise
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna let the record show that.
Let the record show. Let the listeners tell us. Did I ever say anything about the junk?
We know he said something about the junk. That's not the question.
Let the reader understand. Either way, I want to search through the junk for something interesting.
And meanwhile, Tim is going, "Do a good cough for us, sir."
That's a really good call.
Yeah. All right. So in the trash, you find it's like bones and hides and old TVs. I'm just kidding. It's not old TVs. And you find 19 silver pieces and a skull of some small humanoid.
Well, I'm obviously taking that.
The silver or the skull?
Yes.
Both. Okay. Looks like it might be a goblin skull. And do you actually touch it with your actual hands, your little skin hands?
Oh, I just assumed I was wearing some kind of gloves.
Okay, so you have gloves on?
Yeah.
I wish you hadn't said that. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
So I want to take a spare piece of thread that I have and...
Is it on your character sheet?
He's pulling it from his robe.
I guess you could do that. Okay.
let's say I just had some... I've got like a...
All right, what you doing
underneath
with
my armor, I've got a little clerical robe thing going on.
Tears a strip off.
And I make a necklace with the goblin skull.
That's going to take a while, and it's really heavy.
The goblin skull's really heavy?
Daniel, I could do that in 45
Could
seconds.
you do it in 45 seconds? Okay. When you do so, you notice there's a gem on the inside.
Look at there.
There's a garnet worth 50 gold.
Well, just,
Nice.
just look at that. Just look at that.
I knew there'd be some reason for me to monkey with the skull.
Now, I'm going to put a skull in everything now.
Now you take the gem out of it and you just toss the skull and it shatters.
All right, so we got one of our fighters is coughing like mad.
Do another one.
It really hurt.
Okay, I'll do one.
How long does poison continue to affect you?
No, don't ask him
Don't
that.
ask that.
Oh.
No, don't ask that.
Why can't I?
We need to ask, do we know how long a poison like that?
Oh, right.
No, I don't think you would.
Okay.
You're just a thief. Well, a thief might. Give me a 1 and 2 on a d6. There you go.
Evens or odds?
Just
oh,
1 and
2.
2.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, yellow mold, you're going to be dead in 10 minutes, buddy.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'll be. It's like.
Wait.
It'll be like
Let's go back
Spanish
to that
flu.
cure
I'm just gonna be
disease argument.
coughing enough, and like my ribs are gonna break.
It doesn't say cure poison. There's a separate, they're like spells that cure poison specifically.
They're different.
They're different.
Oh, no. And I don't have any... Okay, Thieves' Kit. Let's talk about that. That costs about 30 gold.
Okay.
Any antidotes in there?
Nope.
No
It's
antidotes.
just lockpicking stuff.
Oh, no.
He's just dead men walking at this point. He should go YOLO on that spider.
Ooh yeah.
That's center
Actually,
path.
why did I say that? I shouldn't give you guys ideas.
Well,
You're getting muted. All right. What do we do now? We've looked through the trash, the heap in the middle of the room, and we've looked at the moldy grain and the poison.
that is scary stuff.
Yeah.
So we have just entered this place, right?
Yep.
So I think we should run Tim back to the village.
It's too far.
It's an hour.
Way too far.
But with the adrenaline of knowing our comrade is
No.
facing death.
He's got 10 minutes.
Guys,
You could
Give me
run
a torch.
there in I don't know, like 8 minutes, and then he'd be dead.
give me a torch. Give me a torch.
Here's my torch.
Are you gonna light another one with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna want to light another one. I am running. It's like
All right.
Han Solo in the Death Star.
You're gonna be
I'm running after that spider.
Your movement speed is now gonna be 6 feet. I'm just making judgments, and
Whatever.
you're gonna have a penalty to attack because
Whatever.
you're coughing.
Whatever.
All right.
I'm running. I'm just looking for the anything I can kill.
All right. So you're gonna run where the spider was.
Yep.
All right. So you run down the hallway, and you get to a 50 by 50 room. You're standing in the middle of it, and I guess let's roll for surprise.
What do we roll for surprise again?
Not
So-
you, it's just me.
Oh,
Yeah, just you.
Well, I assume we're following, no?
Well, it's for you to decide, but I'm dying, and I know I'm gonna die. So I tell you guys, I'm just gonna
We'll
go.
stay.
Do the thing.
We'll stay within earshot, but
Okay.
not within combat range.
All right. So y'all can be in the hallway. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And go ahead and roll a d6, Tim.
6.
All right. Neither one of you are surprised. So, and then we roll for encounter distance. It's possible to just show up right on top of one another.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. I've got this in here somewhere. Weapon speed factor. Okay. I need to back up. Back up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Base indoors, base encounter side is whatever. If the encountered party is in a small area, the distance between the two can be no greater than the maximum distance possible for the discovery of one by the other, which is 50. Okay. Or 20 feet. Well, actually, let me just do this. Base encounter distance is d6 plus 4 feet times. Yes. Okay. No, that's going to be. So it's going to be the maximum, I suppose. So he's going to be on the far wall. And it's like I said, a 50 by 50 room. He's in the far wall. And I guess he's going to be like halfway up it. The area here is 25 feet high. And it looks barren. It's not actually. There's maybe a little trash, a little bit, like some boards on the far wall, like on the floor against the far wall. But basically, the only thing of interest you can see in here is the spider in the far wall. What do? Keep running or what?
Yes.
He's about 10 feet up the wall, and I suppose we'll just roll initiative and see what happens. You roll a d6, I roll a d6. I got a 3.
3.
Tied again. Okay, so let me decide what he's going to do.
I think Tim's or Gerald's desperation rage should give him an initiative bonus.
Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Okay, I know what he's going to do.
And an excellent idea. This is
Okay.
worth at least a +1.
We'll come back to that.
What are you guys going to do, theoretically?
Let's circle back
Start
to
with
that.
Tim.
Oh, I want to. If he's too high for me to attack my weapon, I'm gonna toss my my torch at it.
That won't do anything. Like, even if somebody just tosses a torch at you, it's not going to do anything.
Well, then I will chuck my battle axe at it.
I feel like that would
Okay.
actually burn you a little bit.
He's got like 8
Cinch.
legs. He could just be like, beep,
All right.
Oh yeah.
rejected.
Well, maybe.
Okay, I'm saying it's pointless. I mean, you could waste your turn on it, and I could give a chance for it to
Nope.
succeed in doing 1 damage.
Chucking my battle axe
Okay,
at it.
that's what I thought.
Just like overhead, just like.
All right. Let's see. Is there a thing for? There's a thing for hurled weapons, right?
There is. I was just looking at it.
There's hand axe, and we can just go with that, I suppose.
Use the big boy axe.
And armor class of the monster is what? I'm getting ahead of myself.
So wouldn't a warhammer be closer to a battle
Yeah.
axe? Because there is a metric for that too.
Yeah, I think a hand axe would be closer though, because of the way it's shaped. It's going to be a lot lighter than a
Oh
warhammer.
yeah, that's true.
All right, that's interesting. Great, love to see it. And the AC is 8. Is there an armor adjustment for a hand axe versus AC 8? There is not.
Nope.
Okay, that's interesting. And this creature I think just medium, so it's just 1d6 damage. Okay, great, love to see it. Okay, so things are going to happen at the same time. All he's doing is moving up to this absolute center of the ceiling, 25 feet away. The range of a hand axe is 1, 2, 20 feet for medium. So probably your battle axe is going to have a little bit worse. So I would say that you're going to take a -2 to the attack roll, plus -2 for coughing like crazy. And then you need to hit AC 8.
What is it, D20?
Yeah. So you look at your attack matrix and compare it, plus any strength bonuses you have to attacking, and see if you hit AC 8.
I don't understand how to use the attack matrix.
Oh, baby. Okay, let me take a break real quick, and I will show you. All right. So did you hit? We figured out
AC
that you have no attack bonus.
Yeah, so AC was 8. I need to hit 12.
Yeah. And what'd you roll?
I rolled a 17.
Well, then you hit, and you do a D.
Yeah, I have a great sword.
No, no, no.
Two-handed sword, I'm sorry. No,
That's
I
not
threw
what
the
you're-
battle axe.
How much damage does it do?
I don't know. I did not write anything for battle axe.
Well, I've got all this
But you-
reference sheet here. So your axe battle does D8 damage.
Yay. Okay. That's not real.
Well, I mean, what are you
That's
re-rolling
also
things
not
for?
real.
What are you re-rolling things for?
That's real. I'll take that one. A 1.
Oh, that stinks. So it does. You can already see he's kind of burnt up looking,
A little crispy.
and the axe does bite into one of his legs, but he's still up and going.
I taunt her.
All right. That's the end of this round. Beginning of next round, we re-roll initiative. Now, if you guys want to be in on this initiative, you can.
Or could we take any actions while we were out in the hallway? Because you said,
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're on the same initiative. You can move.
well, I was gonna take a chance on nerve.
Oh, you want to do did you look up the divine intervention? I can look it up.
It was so dense, and divine intervention shows no results on my search.
Okay, I'll look it up in the DMG. Okay, I looked up the rules.
Ooh.
And now I'm going to roll. Okay, so you're praying to nerve for what?
To heal Tim.
Okay, so you pray to nerve. There you go.
Good.
All right, Stefano, what are you doing during this time when Tim was throwing his battle axe and Tom the thief was praying?
So the spider is still
He's 25 feet away in the very top middle of the roof.
well.
These spiders are tricky boys.
I'm telling you, I guess that I will join Mason in his praying
Good.
and lend my
Oh, boy.
paladin skills. But I also want to move into the room.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Can I not pray from afar?
So yeah, you can do that. Y'all send up prayers and you can move into the room. Okay, great.
That's
Everybody
what I
does
wanna
that.
do. Yep.
Next turn. Roll initiative, Tim.
I don't want to move in the room.
So
Yeah, you don't have to.
Do we all need to roll initiative now
No.
or no?
4.
He rolls for the team. 5. So you go first. What do you do?
Wait, so lower is better?
I'm just doing it that.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the thrown battle axe sort of clanged to the floor and I can pick it up and throw it again?
Yeah. It's going to be running away, like back down the hallway.
What, from whence we came?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys in the hallway?
They are.
I came just inside the room.
Okay. That's cool. Flush them out.
But I think you'll have time to make your throw
Make
before
one
it
attack.
goes.
Ooh,
If you roll
That's a
an-
crit.
Oh, really, though? What are the critical rules?
Oh, boy. Hold up one moment. Pause while we look this up.
Yeah, pause while I look this up on my DM screen.
Jim's
No.
character.
Okay, here we go.
Firing off spells.
There's a critical hit table. Roll a d12.
Roll a d12.
It says fighters get a saving throw versus breath weapon to avoid the effect of a critical hit on you, which I don't know if these are in the DMG, but it's in the DM screen that I downloaded, so we're just rolling with it. What'd you get?
1.
1. Double base dice damage.
So my normal dice damage.
So just double it. So you roll it and then,
Double it, okay.
yeah. It's a D8.
The battle axe, right. Okay.
So hard to remember.
So, well, yeah, I keep thinking I was using my two-handed sword. 13.
13. You cleave it in half, right?
Yay.
And it falls down in twain right in front of the guys coming out of the hallway.
Whoa.
There
Excellent.
it is. And then do a good cough. And you fall down dead.
Oh man, I thought I had 10 minutes. That was like 2 minutes.
Well, now or then.
I regret nothing.
All right, so Tim, I got a way to reintroduce the character with the exact same stats here in a second.
Oh boy.
What's your name?
Does that mean if I was closest, does that mean I get the XP from the spider that he just killed?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I just need a note for XP. We'll do it at the end of the session. Spider, and then that goes to Tim only, but he died. Actually, you guys were contributing. You were running after it. You were trying.
Shake a bacon, they helped.
Okay, XP, Spider. Great. Now what?
Now we want to start searching. So we're in a hallway.
Well, I guess you wouldn't be dead yet. You collapse, and you're barely able to breathe. How about that? Is that better for you?
I don't know. Is it really functioning better?
No, it's not.
No, let's just say I die.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Do you want me to hold your nose and mouth and cry over your body?
I'm not gonna tell you what I want. You do what feels right for you.
I go to Tim's body and I do some sort of last rites, but then I also take all of his gold and silver
Okay.
Oh man.
I mean, it's not gonna do him any good in here.
and share it with
I
the.
want to take it to Valhalla with me.
But Stefano,
You're not going to Valhalla.
I died in combat. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, I think the Valkyries would look fondly on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, but I mean, he died from like mold.
No, I mean,
don't
we all
know.
die from
Probably,
something.
Yeah.
I died from that.
He
but
died. Yeah, he
I
died.
still, made my life, my last fleeting moments on this mortal coil worthwhile. Where is my money? What is all this scratched out gibberish?
What should my torch be at right now?
Actually, this is probably just the second turn.
Okay.
I think I have like 3 gold. If I'm reading this right.
Yeah, the second turn just
No,
started.
no. It was 39. I was using this garbage eraser. I was testing this garbage eraser on this number here.
So 39 gold goes to the party.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is like science. Okay. Chemicals. Like I can't even scratch off like anything from it. It's just like the whole thing is.
Where's the real life backspace key?
Yeah. It's not working.
All right, well, that XP is just going to go to you guys when you get it.
Have my XP. Pee.
All right, now where do you guys go? You haven't searched in this room. You've got just a dead boy friend in here.
What's the visual description?
50 by 50. You can actually see that there, where the spider was perched on the far wall, there seem to be some holes in the wall, but otherwise it's pretty featureless.
No, you described no doors, so I'm going to recognize there are no doorways.
Yeah, there are no doors in here. Just the way you came, but was not a door, just a hallway.
All right, I'm not interested. Let's go back to the first room.
Okay. So you're going to leave Tim's body there. Poor Gerald of the Rivers.
Gerald.
What a hero.
He was a hero. So you go back to the first room. There's the heap of junk minus the goblin skull.
Let me be known as Gerald Spider Slayer.
There is a passageway to the left with a door, a passageway to the right with no doors, just a hallway, and then the stairs out ahead of you.
I want to try to open the left door.
Okay, you go to the left. You go 10, 20 feet, and then there's a door. At this door, do you want to try to open it, or you want to listen at it? I mean, so you can take a round listening. You can just try to open it. The standard door opening checks apply, etc.
I'll try.
Does not seem to be locked.
I guess there's no point in not listening, so I'll listen at the door.
You can search for traps, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay, so you listen at the door. You have a listen skill, don't you? On your thief skills?
No. I've got find remove trap.
Is there not a hear noise?
I don't see one.
Pretty sure there is, but regardless. This is... Yeah?
10.
10%. So I can go ahead and roll that for you.
Never question.
Okay. You can hear a transient moaning from inside.
Transient moaning.
Mm-hmm. It's there 1 minute. It's gone the next. So you listen for a whole minute, and that's what you hear.
Okay.
Let's bust in there, because why not?
You want to get in?
Yep.
Get into it?
Yep.
All right, I'll try to open the door.
Okay. So y'all two can both bust it at the same time if you want.
Yeah.
You just roll. You have on your strength, you should see an open doors modifier.
Hold on. It's locked, right?
No.
No?
There's no lock on it.
So when you say bust in...
All doors are stuck by default.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you told us that last week.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I always run it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's how it is in 1E as
But
well.
officially, right, yeah.
So on your strength score, you should have an open doors modifier next to it. You probably have 0.
Mine's 1 to 2.
2%?
No, 1 to 2 is just on a D6. So y'all can both roll a D6. If you get 1 or 2, it opens.
I see.
Oh, 1 to 2 is just the...
That's the chance on a D6.
Oh, gotcha.
Nope.
Yeah, I got a 6.
So no.
No.
You can try again.
Yep.
Nope.
2.
You got it this time. I'm rolling encounter checks when this happens, by the way. And the turn is winding down. Okay. So it opens, and a gust of wind from inside puts out your torch. There's like a wind blowing that's strong from inside, and your torch is out.
Retreat.
You are in complete darkness.
Retreat
Retreat where?
to the featureless room where the spider died.
Okay.
Feeling the walls if I need to.
Okay, so you're feeling the walls. Which way do you want to go? The walls stop. You're at a corner.
Well, I hug the right wall from the door. I have spatial awareness, so I can feel around till I reach an opening, which would be the center.
Yeah.
And I'd keep going into the hallway.
So you were in a hallway off the main room. You want to keep your hand on the right wall as you turn around? Is that what you're saying?
I was in a hallway in the main room. So we were past the door in the hallway?
No. Okay, you're misunderstanding. You had a 30 by 30 room. There was a hallway that went 20 feet off the main room, and then there was a door at the end of that hallway.
Oh, that's where the door was?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stay around the corner in the main room and light my torch.
Okay. Could you light your torch in the dark? You got a flint and steel? Yeah, you probably could. I think you could.
I can do a million things in the dark.
I bet you could.
As me, not a thief.
Yeah. I was just thinking through the process.
Okay.
You could easily feel what those things are. You could do it. Okay.
I like to think he probably carries them in a small pouch on his belt.
All right. So I'm marking off another round of action.
Sometimes I drive with my eyes closed.
All right. So there you go. It opens up. I mean, it lights up. You've got your torch again. However, the the wind stops because the door closes on its own.
Spoopy.
We didn't go through the door.
No,
Or-
you retreated back into the main room.
well, Stefano didn't go through the door.
Nobody went through the door.
Copy
You opened
that.
the door, a breeze immediately blew out your light, and then you retreated to the main room.
And I say to Taliesin, you just want to check out that other side?
Yeah, I'm cool with leaving this alone because I think probably the noise that we heard was just the howling of the wind. And unless we get some kind of like
Lantern?
like a hooded lantern, yeah.
Yeah, let's just check
Let's
out.
check the other one. Leave that door closed.
Okay. This other room.
But before we go, I light a torch, and there's no like sconces on the wall or anything, are
Nope.
there? Okay. So I'm gonna light a torch and just kind of prop it at the end of the hall, out of the direct.
Okay.
So
Yep.
it's just kind of propped up.
I see what you're
Like I
saying.
use a piece of the junk from the junk pile to just sort of make a diagonal to keep it off the ground.
Gotcha.
As a alarm to see if the door opens?
So if your torch gets blown out, we still have an easy light source.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
It's good thinking. So now you go to the other hallway you haven't been in yet. It goes 10, 20 feet, and then 30 feet, and then it turns to the left. However, at 20 feet, you can hear a door opening and closing ahead and to the left of you. You can't see what did it. What do you want to do? Do you want to peek around the corner or not?
Ready, sling, and wait.
All right. You hear footsteps getting closer and closer. About 30 feet away, 20 feet, 10 feet. The footsteps seem to be human, seem to be boots. Going to be on you in the next 6 seconds or so. What do you want to do?
I've got my bullet in my sling, and I'm still waiting.
So I have a mace and a shield, so I'm gonna stand like in front. Can he shoot over me if I stand in front of him with a shield?
Can you?
You can be in front and to the left, and I'll be behind to
Okay.
the right.
Yep.
That'll work. Let's do that.
So then you see a guy come around the corner. He's dressed like a thief in dark leathers. And he sees you guys and says, "Oh, sorry, I just had to go take a leak or so." Oh. And it's Tim's new character who has the exact same stats.
What?
Except you're a bandit who's trying to get out of here. You had some kind of disagreement with the bandit leader, the bandit captain, whose name is... I have that here.
Gerald of the Hills.
What I really want to do is be a fighter.
Captain, well, you are classed fighter, but you are performing banditry.
I'm a brigand.
Yeah. Captain Gardenhead. And there's Sarge Heifer.
I'm Captain Gardenhead?
Yeah. No. You had a disagreement of some kind that made you want to leave and abscond from the bandits. You had a disagreement with either Sarge or the captain.
Oh.
And now you're leaving. There are 9 of you besides you in this place. So that's what you would know.
Ooh.
So you're trying to get out of here, and you were just trying to play it off that you had to go take a leak.
Gotcha.
But you're really going to leave and not come back.
Fair.
Okay. But now, for whatever reason, we're gonna just press. We're gonna skip the cutscene where you guys decide to join up.
Okay.
I'd probably say something super persuasive like, "Have you considered not leaving?"
I'll say, you want to die tonight, punk? We take
Okay.
him. We take him over to the sacks and make him smell.
Hey, you want to know something really cool? Look at this. Okay, so now you've got an ex-bandit fighter. You got it? Just give him a name. What do you want his name to be?
It's not Gerald. It's Gerald.
No.
Geralt?
I guess you could be. I guess you could be the Sarge,
Just call me Jerry.
Jerry.
Call him Heifer.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay. No. Okay. You won't be the Sarge. You'll just be some low on the totem pole guy.
Just Jerry.
Jerry. All right, Jerry. Jerry of the Rivers.
Yep.
All right, so he's decided to join up with you guys. He's telling you guys would know that if you keep going around this corner and go to the left, you'll hit a dead end, 2 doors on either side. The bandits are layered up to the left in that door. And
Behind
there's
that door or at that door?
behind the door. There's a kitchen and a pantry that they're using as a base of operations.
All right, Jerry, have you checked out the right door?
He thinks it's just a storeroom
Yeah, I think it's just a storeroom.
with nothing much interesting in
Not
there.
much interesting in there.
You think? What does it matter what you think is behind that door?
I don't know. You did ask me. If
And-
I actually knew what was behind there, I would still tell you. That's what I think.
And
but-
you would know the things to be scared of in here, in this area, are fire beetles and some undead. You haven't actually seen one, but you have a feeling they're roaming about.
Man, makes me all tingly in my
Oh,
nethers.
and some goblins.
All right, Jerry.
Oh, also goblins.
Since you're part of this crew and you obviously have all your gear ready, you wouldn't happen
Clearly.
to have like a covered lantern, like a hooded.
Let me check. Your rifle's through.
Nope.
Nope, I don't have it.
Oh no.
So going and just like fighting the 8 bandits is probably a terrible idea. Yes.
9 bandits.
Yeah.
I thought there was
There's
9.
9, not including him.
Oh, I thought it was 9 including him.
You guys, by the way, are bandits who are servants of the big bandit king at the Glowwatch Keep in the South Marsh.
Glowwatch Keep.
There you go. So y'all are trying to have a little clear this place out and have it as a base in the north.
Wow.
So that's what Captain Gardenhead is trying to do.
I don't want to mess with Gardenhead.
So if you make this corner and go to the left, you go to bandit territory. And if you don't want to do that, you can make this turn and then go to the right instead.
Yeah, let's check out the supposed storeroom.
Oh, but there's a turn before there that goes off into a different area. When I say the storeroom, bandit territory, that includes the storeroom.
Oh, so left bandit territory.
So here's how it works. You leave the entrance area.
Yep.
You go 10, 20, 30 feet. It goes to the left. You go 10 feet. It keeps going ahead, and there's also a passage off to the right
Got it. And they are in the passage.
that goes straight ahead.
Okay, so we'll take a right.
Okay. You go 10. I'll have to make another turn go by to account for all the social interaction that just went on. Oh, goodness. Look at this. We've got some action here.
A little less conversation.
Okay. So you go 10, 20, 30 feet, and then we have an encounter. I rolled a successful random encounter check. All right, we check for surprise. However, they could not be surprised because they can see you coming a mile away with your torches. So, neither one of you guys are going to be surprised. And instead, here's what you see. So you go 10, 20, 30 feet, 40 feet into this passageway. It keeps going on ahead farther than you can see. To your right, another passage goes off. But ahead of you, you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet away. There are 2 glowing creatures at the end of the hallway. And then you would know, what is it, Jerry?
Beetle.
Fire beetles.
Fire beetles.
Okay, so make your initiative roll, Jerry. You're just my initiative roller.
2.
I got 2 as well.
Whoa.
So what is y'all's side? We keep on tying. That's crazy. What is y'all's side going to do? You don't know what they're going to do yet. I know what they're going to do.
Staying very, very still.
There's a path to the right.
They may just scramble off.
Is that how Jerry talks?
Yeah.
Just scramble. Well, if we're counting on them scrambling, then why not go to
More
the right?
Jerry of the farm than Jerry of the river.
We can just go off on this little side path here on the right. Just be very still.
Why don't we just attack them?
Jerry doesn't respond.
We can always
super still.
attack them, but we could also attack them off to the right.
Surprise them.
What you gonna get by attacking them beetles? Not like they got gold inside of them.
What you gonna get?
All right. Also, yeah, there you go. So y'all just going to stay still, or are you going to head down to the right?
To the right.
To the right. All right, and they are going to let you. So you go 10, 20, 30 feet. There's a door to your right. The door does not seem to be interesting. You can stop and listen at it, or we can keep going.
Listen.
This is a very uninteresting door. But let's listen.
You can hear... actually, I guess you have to roll your hear noise check. So it's 10%.
10%.
You don't hear anything.
Hear nothing.
You can wait another minute and listen again, or you can just keep going.
Uninteresting door. I don't feel like busting it down. Let's keep going.
Okay. Now, you go beyond that, 10, 20 feet. The passage continues ahead, and there's a passage off to the right. That goes 30 feet before turning left.
I vote ahead.
Okay,
Putting
you
this
go
way.
10, 20, 30, 40 feet, and a room that is 20 feet deep and 30 feet wide opens ahead of you. You're in the middle of it. And this is what it looked like. It appears to be some sort of meditation room. There are murals on the wall of figures that seem to be in meditative postures, and some ruined like pillows you could sit on, I suppose. And then in the far back right wall, there is I believe it's a tapestry. Let's see. Yes, there's a tapestry of Nerve. He is sitting lotus style, holding his intestines in his hands.
As you do.
So it's tapestry on the wall, back right.
Do we know enough to know why that would be the depiction of Nerve?
Yeah, we do.
Enlighten us.
Well, that's what we heard. We heard someone talking about that. How he's just always known as cutting his guts open. Like that's just common, right?
Yeah. So this is standard depiction of him.
Okay.
So it's not anything weird.
I didn't have anything more significant than that. I
Okay,
just remember
that's
hearing
fine.
that.
Yeah, that's what you need to know. All right, what do we want to do?
Search.
Okay, what do you want to search? Just a particular part of the wall?
Search for passages along the wall, hidden passages.
Okay. You're going to search the far wall, the sides.
Sides.
Okay. What's everybody going to do? You're going to search the right side, let's say. What about the other two people? Just tell me what you're doing.
I will search another side.
Okay. And you, Stefano.
I'll stand in the middle and be on guard.
Okay. This is going to take you a turn to do this. All right. You don't find anything. Decrement your torches, please. All right. What now?
Search the far wall.
Okay. And immediately, upon looking behind the tapestry, you see there's a door.
Oh, listen at the door.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Steph, you want to help me?
Yeah, let's bust it open.
Bust it.
Got it too.
Oh, a 6.
Okay. Y'all open it. It's a 20 by 20 room. Y'all are in the left-hand side of the room. There's a door on the far right-hand wall. Just normal door. And this place looks like it was the cell of one of the monks here, but it's bigger than a normal cell. They would normally be like 1010. This is 2020.
What is this? A cell?
It's like a room.
Okay.
Private room. And it's blood-stained everywhere. There were murals here on the walls, like that probably were costly, but they have been defaced.
Oh.
Would you say this blood is sort of a rust color?
Oh my god! It's a pink rose.
Is it wet?
It's not wet.
Okay, listen at the door.
Okay. You listen at the door, and you don't hear anything.
Let's bust it again.
Bust it.
Nothing.
Nope.
Try again.
Try again.
Nothing. Nothing.
This dice only rolls 4s, apparently. This die,
Wait.
rather.
Wait.
Yeah, we're failing a lot. It's taking a
So
while.
you're making boom, 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 and you have drawn the notice of something. Okay.
Drums in the deep.
All right. So let's see. Where would they be?
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
10. You can hear scurrying outside.
Outside is in where we
Outside the
came from?
door
Oh,
that you're trying to bonk on.
okay.
What do you do?
Cool.
What do you do?
I don't have any. I love tricks, but I don't have any tricks, so we might have to just face it, bust it, and face it.
You don't have to bust it and face it. You can go back the way you came. You can just wait.
Can we just wait on this side of the door for whatever's in there to possibly come out?
I just said that's one of your
Oh,
options. I
yeah,
mean, you can
let's-
just do whatever you would do.
That's
if
what
you
I
were
would
there.
do, and I would get ready to fight it if it comes out.
Did you say back up and get ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you wait for 1 minute, and I assume you go back and listen to periodically,
Yeah.
and you can still hear scurrying and squeaking. You want to wait another minute?
Sure.
And you hear scurrying and squeaking, and then it gets fainter and fainter, and then dissipates.
Let's wait another minute and then bust the door open.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh.
Nothing. That's one failure.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are bad at this.
One more try. You got
2.
it.
Got it.
Okay. You bust open, and there doesn't seem to be anything ahead of you. Great. All right, so this area is kind of weird to describe. Let me try my best. It is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70 feet wide and 20 deep. You guys are in the middle of it. That's actually not that bad. In the far right-hand wall, there's a door. And then you can see that the back left of the room actually is a passage that's 20 feet wide that goes back behind you, so you can't see where it goes yet. This looks like it was an armory. There are rotted weapon racks, blood stains. There are wooden dummies strewn about and dismembered. And that's what you can tell from what you see so far.
This,
I want to look through the rotted weapon racks and see if there might be a cool weapon laying
Okay.
about.
There is not in the weapon racks. The only other things on here are the training dummies, some of which look to be dismembered, some to all of which you haven't looked at all of them exactly, but you can tell there's no glinting metal anywhere here. You could probably get one of the little bars off a weapon rack and use it as a staff or something, but
I'm feeling really bad about this room. Do you want to head back and check the uninteresting door?
Yep.
so like I said, there's a door on the far right as you are looking into this room, but there's also like a passage that's on the back left of the room, like going back that way, or back that way.
Yeah,
for
we
you.
should go down that passageway.
Passage? Okay.
Yeah, so the back left of the room, the back left 20 feet, go back.
So it's not really a door. It's just
not a
like an
door.
opening. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And this part goes 40 feet ahead and then stops. And in the back left wall, there is another door. So this room is like L-shaped. Hope that's clear.
That door would almost take us back where we came from, right? Or just past it?
I'm not seeing a connection, but
Like past the room that we came out of, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You want to listen at the
I'll
door?
listen.
Okay.
While he's listening, I want to look and see if there's any way to tell that like a bunch of rats have come this way.
There's rat poop on the ground.
Okay.
This one goes here. Okay. You don't hear anything.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Yep.
Bust it.
Come on. Come on.
I got a one.
He got it.
Nice. Okay, this opens, and you are in the back left corner of a 50 feet wide room by 20 feet deep. However, like on the far wall, 30 feet to your right, there's like a partial wall. So it's like divided. It's a 10-foot wall, so the room is not quite divided in half into a 30 feet and 20 feet section. This looks like these were dormitories, probably for the monks. There are rotted cots and busted chests here. There is a door 30 feet to your right hand in the far wall. And then on the other side of the dividing wall, like right next to it, there's another door.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
both on the same far wall. But
I'd like to search busted chests.
okay. That'll take a turn. And I'll say everybody's searching busted chests. But you don't find anything interesting in them. Okay? So like I said, you've got two doors out of here, both on the same wall, right next to each other.
Would you like to do the first door or the second door? I guess we'll do the second door
Okay.
on the other side of the dividing wall.
All right, so you're in like a little pseudo 20 by 20 room, and you're hitting that second door. Go ahead and make your door opening checks, please.
Nice.
Missed.
Missed.
So what are we going for?
Busted door.
Out of 5. I don't know.
Well, you don't need to roll 10. Only two people can do it at once.
Missed again.
Missed again.
Okay, keep going. You'll get it.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
We normally don't have such problems opening doors.
I got it that time.
Okay. And no random encounters. Congratulations.
It's amazing.
All right, so this door opens, and it opens into a 20 by 20 room. And of course, you can see the other door that you didn't come through just opens right into the same wall. This room more rotted cots and busted chests. However, there's a sturdy lock on the interior side of all the doors in here. It's not engaged. It's like a clasp, that like goes.
And none of them are engaged.
None of them are engaged. And there's a relief on the far wall. The relief, because it stands out from the wall. It's a life-sized nerve, and he's got his gut strands out, and they're like standing out like very 3D from the wall. So there's 4 of them. I mean,
I'd like to lock the doors before we do anything else.
that's interesting. It's a good idea. It's an interesting idea.
Okay.
So you want to lock out? So you've got 3. Oh, I should say, there's a door on the far right-hand wall to get out of here, not the way you came.
Far
So
right-hand wall or
Yeah.
far wall right-hand side?
Right-hand wall, far.
Okay.
Yep, we're getting it. So there's 3 locks to engage if you wish to do so.
Maybe not the third one. Do you want to lock the third one?
So there's 2 doors from where you came from, and then 1.
So we know of
On
the
the right
2.
hand.
We knew where the 2 came from.
Mhm.
There's a third new one. Do you want to lock the 2 previous?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want to lock the one ahead of you.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So the only thing other than bunks and chests is the relief.
Are these chests in better condition?
No.
Okay.
And we
Listen
just-
at the door.
Okay, you listen at the door. And you hear nada.
Nada.
I want to examine the relief of nerve.
Okay, you're examining it. It's very 3D, such that you can reach out and totally grasp the strands of his guts if you want to. You can feel his face,
Whoa,
up
stone?
and even his chin. Yeah, the man is stone.
Whoa.
So yeah, you can get up close and personal with him.
I want to stop and ask for his blessing. Offer a prayer for his blessing.
Okay,
Taking this paladin thing real seriously.
There you go.
is that the god that you serve primarily?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so you do. Great. Anything else?
Does anything happen?
I don't know. Maybe
You feel tingly.
Yeah, that's what
maybe you're extra sanctified now.
I want to name it and claim it.
What?
It's yours.
Do you want to attempt that door?
Yeah,
The
let's
third
do
door?
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Nada. This is incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Come
I'm gonna switch dice real quick.
Come on. Come on.
This is your, okay, I need to keep track of which attempt this is
Nothing.
for you. This is like the 3rd attempt.
This will
No.
be number 4 for me.
No, we get it.
This will
So
be
is this
number 5 for me.
Got it.
All right.
No, number 5 or 6.
5.
Okay.
That's unbelievable.
Okay. Thank goodness. All right. So it opens. Just hope you don't have to do this like in the middle of trying to get away from monsters or whatever. You'll have bad luck.
At least I didn't lock any of the doors behind us.
So how these dungeon doors work? If we've already busted one, can we open it normally afterward?
Nope.
That's rough.
Yeah. You can spike things open or closed
Oh.
with iron spikes.
But you need to have iron spikes on your
Yeah.
inventory sheet.
Exactly. Okay, this opens to a 30-foot deep room, and you're on the left-hand wall of it, and it's actually longer to the right than your torches can illuminate.
I need that one more time.
Okay, 30-foot deep. You're on the left-hand wall. It's deeper to the right than your torch can illuminate right now. And it looks like you're in the nave of some church. In the left-hand wall, which is, again, 30 feet, there's a passage in the middle of it to your left. There's the smell of charcoal from that passage.
Okay. Nave, which means...
It's like the main aisle of the church.
Okay. Do you want to walk around and look for treasure stuff now?
Yeah, we should explore the church.
Okay. So like I said, if you wish, you could go immediately to the charcoal-smelling hallway to the left, or you can go to the right and explore the church area.
To the right, explore the church area.
Okay. So you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet, and then the nave opens up to the right. To the right it goes, it's 30 feet deep as well, and it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet to the right. Okay. In here, there's, it looks like everything's been busted. There's no seating. There's just little scraps of rotted wood on the floor. And there's a heap of rubble against the far wall, like where the altar would be.
I want to go look at that heap of rubble that used to be the altar.
Okay, it's stone. You can see the face of Nerve looking up at you. Half of its face is broken off. To the right, looks like where the choir would be. There are defaced murals over there. And actually, you've got 2 doors now. Actually, 3. To the far left, against this back wall, but it goes to the left wall. As you're looking down at where the heap of rubble is, there is a door. To the far right, all the way to the far right, on the far wall, there is another door. And then, actually, let me just draw this for you because this is too crazy. I did not draw this map, and I hate when Gary does this to me. So I'll just draw a quick little map that shows you roughly what this looks like. Okay, so you got door here. There it is. There it is. And then we got a little passage here that looks like that. Okay, there you go. You're coming in from the open area.
Okay, so different.
Okay, but that's the situation.
All right. We came in from here,
Mm-hmm.
and we're around this area, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
So we can check this one or this one.
And then there's another door to your left.
Did you listen to them?
I'd like to listen to this alcove door.
Okay, alcove door, listening. You don't hear anything.
Bust it.
I mean, we can try, but I really feel like maybe the charcoal is the way because...
All right.
But, yeah, let's bust it. And I'm going to roll a 4 600 times.
Me too.
Okay, next one.
He got it. I got
No,
one.
I didn't. I threw... Wait.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay. So it opens up, and it's... just give me that back. Be easier this way. This goes like so. You've got basically a 50 by 30 room in here. There. This looks like a library and scriptorium. Where you are now is the library portion, and then the far side is the scriptorium. So here in the library we have shelves with moldering books with pages scattered on the floor. So basically, like I said, shelves, moldering books on the shelves, pages scattered on the floor. And then on the far side of the room, you have writing desks, more shelves, and it looks like there's a mosaic in the center of the floor down there.
Search for valuable things like scrolls, like magic scrolls.
On the floor or on the shelves?
On the shelves.
On the shelves. All right, it's going to take a turn. Everybody okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you don't see any obviously unmolded scrolls. However, you see a metal urn that looks out of place. It was hidden behind some scrolls. What do you want to do with it?
Is it interesting, like visually? Does it have anything written on it?
It's pretty plain looking, but it's the only urn in here.
Only urn. Urns are for remains, right?
Usually, but maybe not.
I don't want to touch it.
I want to take it.
You want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear clinking from within.
Oh.
Should we open it?
I mean, I'm going to step away from you if you open it.
I want to like set it on the ground and open it, and then like.
How do you open it?
No, I can take a slingshot at it from across the room.
You want to do that?
I don't think breaking it. You think breaking it's a great idea?
No.
It's not going to break it. It's metal.
Not breaking it.
Oh yeah, it's metal.
Just
okay.
kind of
right.
tip it over.
Tip it over.
Yeah.
Well, I have a bill hook type weapon. I was just thinking I could like knock it off with
What's
that.
a bill hook?
It's like a polearm.
How
Yeah.
long?
It's like 8 feet.
Go for it. I'll be further than that though.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to gently knock the top off of this thing with my bill hook.
Gold coins spill out.
Nice.
Yay! Collect.
250.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's go back to the town, blow it all on wine,
Certain
women, and
things.
song, as it were.
Hookers and blow.
All right. Anything else we want to do in here?
No. Wait. Check the floor for scrolls.
Okay. That'll take another turn. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. You don't find anything.
Tarnation. Okay. Return to the nave.
Okay. You're back in the nave.
Listen at the charcoal door.
There's not a door. It's just a hallway.
Check. Listen at the charcoal hall. Wait. No, not listen. Just.
Like, can we just walk down that hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah. The smell of charcoal, you go 10 feet, and it's kind of here, this is goofy. This is a different area, so I'm going to mark it off. So you're leaving The nave here goes up, and then there's a hallway over to your right that seems to connect. That's what it looks like. And there's the smell of charcoal is much greater to the right, and you can see a faint pulsating glow to the right.
Right here.
Right around the corner.
Pulsating glow.
Do you want to peek around the corner? You wouldn't have to in order to see the glow on the walls because they've got ray tracing enabled in this dungeon.
Okay. Yeah. I'd peek it.
Okay. When you peek around the walls, let me see. Okay, good. Well, good. Yeah, sure. You can see that there's some kind of probably nesting stuff on the ground. You can tell that there's fire beetles back there making that glow. And you can see that they've got papers and rubble and maybe wood that's slightly glowing with like embers. And it's creating difficult terrain back there. Looks like some kind of nest.
Retreat and go on.
Go back into the nave?
No.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, go through here.
Okay. You keep going. And so after that second passage to the right, you see what I'm talking about on there?
Yeah.
Okay. You go 10, 20 feet, and then you have an identical situation, another one.
Oh.
And it has the same glow and smell behind it.
Keep going.
Okay. After you get past it, you go 10, 20 feet, and there's a turn to the left, and it goes farther than your torchlight can illuminate.
Keep going.
Okay. You go 10, 20, 30 feet, and you've got a passage to go straight ahead and then also to the left.
Go ahead.
Okay, you go into that little T intersection. To your left, you can see that the passage goes farther than your torchlight can illuminate, but at 20 feet into the passage, there's a door on the left, and then the passage ahead goes farther than you can see. So you've got an option to your left where there's a door on the left-hand wall eventually, and then ahead of you, there's just dark passage.
Dark passage.
Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40 feet, and you're in the middle of a T intersection. It keeps on going ahead. Then actually 10, 20, 30, 40. You can see it ends in a T intersection again. To your left, there is a hallway, and you can see there's a door 30 feet down to the right.
T.
Yep.
To the right, there's a door, or?
No, you're in a T intersection. If on the left hand of that T intersection, there's a door on the right-hand wall 30 feet down.
Okay.
Ahead of you, there's no door, but 40 feet ahead of you, it ends in another T intersection.
Oh my goodness. So the orientation of the T's is what was getting me.
Okay.
Check that. Listen at that door.
You have to go down the left hand of the T.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
The left hand T.
10, 20, 30. You still can't see all the way down ahead of you, but you can tell that 20 feet ahead of the door to the right, there's a passage that goes off. But at this door, you listen, and let's see, do you hear anything? No, you do not. Yes, we can take a break. Let's take a quick break. All right, so we're back. We're at the door. We've listened. We've heard nothing. We got Mason mapping. You haven't mapped dungeons very often, have you?
No.
I remember one dungeon I mapped that lined up perfectly, and I was proud of it.
Okay.
No, he's doing a pretty great job, honestly.
I haven't seen his map, so. Okay, so that's this situation. So you're at the door. If you're looking at the door, Mason, you can go back the way you came, 40 feet into the hallway. Or you can go to the left.
Where there's a passage.
Where there's a passage. It goes 10, 20 feet, and then there's a T intersection.
A T?
Yeah.
As in it keeps going straight ahead.
Keeps going straight ahead, and then off. If you're walking down the passage, it goes off to the right, as well as straight ahead.
Copy that. Let's do the passage instead.
Okay. So from the door, you go 10, 20 feet, and you're standing in the middle of the T. You can take the right-hand passage. It goes 10, 20, 30 feet. Then you're bending to the left. It goes 10 feet, and now you're in front of an opening that is 30 feet wide. You're in the middle of it, and 20 feet deep. There's a door in the far wall on the right side. In this room, what do we got? Oh, that's fun. It looks like it's a gift shop for the monastery. It's like a Nerve, but Lifeway Christian store, but for Nerve.
Wait, where was the door?
And the far wall on the right side.
Okay.
And unfortunately, in here are 8 goblins
Nice.
making costumes and trying them on.
Making costumes.
All right. Roll for surprise.
That is a D6.
Yes.
All of us?
No.
Oh.
Just one person.
3.
3. None of you are surprised. Roll for an initiative. Actually, wait. Say what you're going to do first.
Okay. Question about the world. This is AD&D. They're monsters. They're going to be hostile.
Yeah. I mean, they won't necessarily always be hostile. I believe goblins are evil alignment, so they definitely don't care about you or good. They're just out for kicks. Let me see exactly what their alignment is. You might know this. It might be kind of common knowledge. Goblin. Their alignment is... Do I not have it on here? Oh, lawful evil. So you can make deals with goblins because they're lawful, that kind of thing, but they definitely don't care about the things you care about.
Okay, and
would
because
love
we
to
rolled
murder you.
for surprise, that means we both saw each other.
You both saw each other, yeah.
I'm going to wreck one of these goblins with my bill guisarme. It's a bill hook.
There are 8 of them.
Yeah.
I would say try to give them gold to let us go through or to let us leave.
That sounds way too soft. I say we attack them.
If you're firm on attacking and I'm infirm about a deal, maybe
I mean,
we'll
you can just do what you want to do. I mean, you don't have to act as a team.
I think
I was reading that book over there, and it says in there that the Norsemen believed they were easily the worth of 3 other warriors of other.
So we've got 6
And
on us.
I feel that way about myself.
Okay.
So,
So
and
you
Tim's here. He's just
It's over there.
yeah.
Okay, so if you count as 3 and Tim and I count as 1, that means it's 5 on 8.
He's easily 3 as well.
Okay, so then it's 8 on 7.
Yeah. I like those odds.
Uh,
Are like AD&D goblins like super tough? I mean, I know we're like level 1. We're
I
not
think
exactly super tough.
I think
but
the straight facts are that it's just unforgiving, even if they're not tough.
I'm not commenting on this stuff.
What I want to do is leave immediately.
Okay, you can leave. He's leaving. Do you want to stay and fight?
well,
Tim
they've
will do
already
it.
seen us at this point, right?
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're going to follow you. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. You actually don't have a torch, so I guess.
No, I do. Yeah,
Oh,
I got
you
a
do?
torch,
You
yeah.
have one lit? Okay.
Yeah, I got one out when we went through that other room.
All right, yeah, I mean, y'all can roll for... well, I guess we can roll for initiative. Y'all can roll individually if you want to split up. Tim will just do whatever you do because you're a fighter.
I'm getting overwhelming instinct that this is a TPK. And as satisfying as that would be for the end of the episode, I don't want to be TPK'd.
Okay. I'll slowly back out of the room whilst brandishing my bill hook at them.
All right. So we're backing out. Roll for initiative.
Which is D6.
D6 again.
2.
Okay. You guys, 1 initiative.
I roll a 2 when it's initiative and 6 when it's doors.
And you're backing away, and they don't seem to be following.
Okay. Continue on the passage.
Okay.
So badly do I want to Leroy Jenkins my way back in there.
All right, so you get back into the hallway. Now you want to turn right. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you go 10. So you get in the middle of the T intersection, and then go 10, 20, 30, 40 feet, and then you're back in that meditation room.
Hold up.
I heard this week that some football coach said, "Scared money don't make money," and I didn't know what that meant until right now.
Mason's having realizations, mapping realizations.
Oh, no.
I said he was doing a good job. I really had no idea. I was just trying to like build his confidence.
That should not be right. So there are 3 doors in the meditation room. 3
Nope.
and 3 passage entrance open ways.
Nope.
Open.
The meditation room has 1 hallway that goes out, and then a concealed door behind a tapestry. It's
So did we just emerge from the concealed door then?
No.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
30
yeah,
feet,
yeah.
30 feet wide, 20 feet deep, and the concealed door is on the back wall right side, behind a tapestry of nerve meditating.
Can you say that one more time? The doors in the meditation room.
Yeah, there's just 1 door. It's concealed behind a tapestry. It's on the back wall, right-hand side, The room itself is 30 feet wide, 20 feet deep.
Besides the entrance from our original way.
Yeah, besides the entrance, there's a single door behind a tapestry.
And we're back in the meditation room.
Yep, through the passage.
I hate you.
This is
What?
This is it. This is the stuff. Sometimes you mishear something. And
That does
there you
not
go.
make any sense on my map.
Well, it just happened.
Like, so did we walk through a tapestry to get in there?
No,
So, okay. Oh, wait a second.
you got it.
That is that?
That is that.
Ugh. Ew.
You got to draw some arrows now.
I'm drawing numbers that indicate this is where that is.
Oh, the joy of mapping, verbal mapping.
I hate this. Okay.
You can let Jim do it next time when he's here.
Well, if I was actually measuring it based on the feet, which I'm not doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I got a better idea. An idea that's better than that. How do I explain this? Okay. The door that isn't the tapestry door.
There is no other door.
You're wrong about that.
No, I'm not. You
okay,
entered.
the passage. When I say door, I'm being
Opening?
imprecise.
Okay, the opening.
Should I refer to anything that is either a door or an opening as a portal?
No, that means door to me. Just say opening.
But a door is not an opening. I want one term that can refer to all entrances and
Exit.
exits. Yeah, but it could be an entrance.
Well, it's just they're called exits in the game.
Okay,
So,
2 exits.
2 exits.
The exit that is not tapestry.
Yeah, the tapestry is also the door, basically.
Right, and that's how I'm referring to it, as
Okay.
the tapestry exit.
Okay, so
Not
you
that
are,
one.
You are opposite the tapestry exit right now, looking into the room.
Right, and all I'm saying this for is that
That TPK option is looking more and more attractive.
what I don't want to go through the tapestry exit. I want to go back down,
Back the way you came.
back the way I came, all the way to
Okay.
the T intersection and take a left.
Okay, so you go back. You're right now standing in front of the room. So then you go 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. You're in the middle of a T intersection. If you go to the left, you go back to Goblin Town. If you go right ahead, that's where you want to go, right? You want to keep going ahead.
all the way.
10, 20 feet, there's a door to your left, which you've listened at several times but have never entered.
Right, that I've mapped twice because I thought they were
Yeah.
different parts of the dungeon.
Then you go beyond that door, 10, 20, 30 feet, you're in the middle of a T intersection.
Correct, and I will take a left there.
Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40 feet, you are in the middle of another T intersection.
Take a right.
Okay, Tim's character says, all right, this is where the bandits are if we go to the right.
Dang it. I even have bandits written there. Bandit.
You sure you want to go back here?
It was half erased. No, I don't. Okay.
What to do? What to do?
That's a great question, what to do. I mean, the rest of them just look like rooms. All right, check out the room that I've passed twice.
Okay, go back to that one. All right.
Yeah.
So by now we used up another turn. And checking encounters. Okay. So you want to open it up? Or do you want to listen again?
Listen.
Okay. And we listen. And do you hear anything? Do you hear anything? You do not.
Steph.
Time to bust it.
Let's get this door.
All right.
6 is for both of us.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
6 again.
3rd try.
Hey, I got a 1.
He got it.
Okay. You bust in.
We bussin'.
Roll for surprise, please. Only Mason.
Oh, sorry.
4.
Okay, you're not surprised. This is a 30 feet deep by 20 feet wide room. You are on the left-hand side of it. You're coming in the left-hand side of it. In here are 10 goblins feasting on what appears to be a bandit. There are rotting beds everywhere.
Leave.
All right, roll for initiative.
5.
2. They win initiative. What do they do? So you're intending to leave. You guys are, right?
Yes.
They'll let you.
Okay.
You can see like 20 eyes glowing and peering at you. Then you leave.
Okay.
I keep getting good. By the way, when I say they let you, I'm rolling reactions.
I wish I could point at your map and tell you where I'm going,
Mm-hmm. Well,
but I can't. So,
do you go to the right, or if you're facing the door, do you go to the right or left?
facing the door that we just left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. You go 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. You're in a T intersection, left and right.
Right.
10, you can smell charcoal. 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. You're in another T intersection, ahead and to the right. The charcoal is coming from ahead.
Yep.
To the right, it goes down 10, 20 feet, and there's a door on the left.
Yep.
Exactly.
Take a right.
Okay. You're 10, 20 feet. There's a door on the left.
Check that. Listen at the door.
You can see that there's doors alternating on either side of the wall every 10 feet.
Okay. How many total doors?
You can see from here, there's the one you're standing in front of, and then 1, 2, 3, and then your torchlight doesn't illuminate any farther. So every 10 feet, there's a door, but it's on the other side of the wall.
I'll
You know
keep
what I'm saying?
continuing down the passage.
So you're not going to check the doors yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So you're standing in front of the first door. Then you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. There's a door on your right at the end of that.
So that's
You're
the
staying-
fourth door.
That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th door.
Okay, got it.
And then the passage ends 20 feet ahead of you. 20 feet ahead is a little room. It's a privy. It's 20 by 20. You're on the right-hand wall is continuous with the passage you're in. And there's blood stains everywhere. There's a skeleton sprawled over a privy hole.
Describe for those who are uneducated. What is a privy hole?
So there would just be pits dug down that go into the earth where you do your business. And there would probably be wooden seats above them where you could, sit down.
So this guy.
But these have rotted away, and now there's just a skeleton sprawled out, so his body is covering a few of the holes. Actually, just one of them.
Is there any loot laying about this skeleton?
You don't see any, obviously.
All right.
Do you want to bring your axe down on the skeleton?
I've got my bill hook. I'm just gonna kind of poke him with the bill hook and see what happens.
Okay, you poke him, and nothing happens, I don't think. Actually, you can see there's something rattling around in his ribcage.
Oh, what?
You'd have to get closer to see what it is with the light.
I'll get closer.
It looks like a scroll case.
Ooh, I'll reach in and grab it. Screw you.
So you reach in between the ribs, and you can just pull it out. It's a scroll case. Nothing bad happens. I don't know what the rules are for identifying what scroll it is. If you can read and tell what it is. I'm just going to assume that you can tell if you can read magic.
I don't think I can tell.
But you're not a wizard, right?
Right.
You got to take it back to town and get one of the magic user boys to look at it.
Yeah, I'm just going to save it for one of our magic boys.
Okay, so just note that you have a scroll from room 11.
Scroll room 11. Got it. No exits in this privy room besides the one we came in.
Correct, and there's lots of doors on the way.
There's 6 doors to check.
6 doors to check.
The closest one to the privy room, I'll listen.
Okay. Nope, nothing.
You want to bust it?
Yeah, let's bust it.
Nope.
Again,
Got it.
Yep.
it's a 10 by 10 cell for a monk. It is completely empty.
Next door.
Okay.
Just going to start busting.
Did y'all
Failed first
Failed
attempt.
fail first?
Yep.
Okay.
And got the second one.
Got second.
Okay. 10 by 10 cell for a monk, completely empty.
Next door.
Okay. Just tell me how many tries it gets.
Got
takes
it.
You. Okay, first try. Same thing.
Next door.
Got it.
Got it.
Same thing. Yeah, 2 more doors.
Nope.
Failed first. Got it second.
Same thing.
Nope.
Second time?
Second. Second.
Got it on the second, yeah.
Okay. Same thing.
Well, that's great.
I'm
Wait a
gonna go back.
Some things
and,
are meant to waste your time.
I've got... Wait, what were you going to do?
I was gonna go back and just double check around the privy if there was anything else there, but that's probably a dumb idea, so never mind.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, you guys need to change out your torches.
Yeah.
So hopefully you have enough to have a new one.
Indeed.
I have 3 left.
Same.
All right. We have to leave. The way this game timekeeping wise works is you're supposed to leave the dungeon at the end of each session of play.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can get us out for sure. It was just that...
Okay, do you want to try to navigate us out and then we'll end the session there?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say you're standing at the cell door that's farthest from the privy.
Right. End of the T intersection, take a left.
Okay. You go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or 40 or 50 feet, and there's T intersection left and ahead.
1 second.
Here we go. Here's the test.
Continue forward.
Okay. You're in the middle of the intersection. You go 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. You're in the middle of another intersection, left and right.
Left.
Okay. It bends around back to the entry.
Got it.
Exit.
Sweet.
Okay. You may, and we'll just say, do we have any encounters on the way into town? We do not. You had taken an hour back walk. You lost one party member, gained a party member. All right. XP. Let's figure out how this works. All right. Here we go. Let me get my DM screen here. So we killed one spider, and that is all. So the spider, he's HD 1+1. All right. And let's see, how much is that? Experience level, 1+1 is base XP value is 20, but then you get 2 XP per HP he had. So 2 times 6 is 8, so that's 28. And then if it was significantly easier or harder, that's modified further, but it wasn't. So y'all got 14 XP each for the monsters. And then your treasure gets you, I believe it's 1 gold, 1 XP per gold.
So we got 250 gold.
Yeah, 250 gold.
Does that count the garnet that I found?
Yeah, so 250 gold plus 50 for the garnets, that's 300. Plus 19 silver. So we'll just round that up and say it's 1 more.
Does the scroll count as treasure, or is it just a prize on its own?
That is the thing. In 1E, magic items have an XP value that they grant. However, there's something weird about that where I think there's something about magic items maybe only granting XP to classes that can use them, and I forget what that is. So I'll have to put a pin in that. So it's worth 1,500 XP. I'll just go ahead and tell you it's a scroll of protection from undead, which is pretty good. And so we'll have to just make a note to follow up on that later.
Can a paladin use something like that?
I believe scrolls of protection are usable by basically anyone, come to think of it. Because I remember they're a special class of scrolls. So actually any of you might be able to use that.
Well, I have like the protection from evil or whatever. Never mind.
Yeah, you have some kind of constant
It's
aura.
like, yeah. 1 foot around me or something.
Yeah, so that would be 10 feet in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, no, if it says feet, then it's feet. If it says inches, then you have to convert it. It just depends on what it says. Okay, so we get back to town, and we'll deal with town stuff over Discord later. I guess we'll do a Dear Gary. This was a very uneventful episode. We didn't even get in a really good combat. It was kind of a weird combat. But we'll talk about this stuff. Not the Dear Gary, the After Dark.
After Dark.
What's an After Dark, you might say? It's where it's a patron-only episode where we talk about what we just did. And, we let the hair down, so to speak. So if you're interested about that, go to no, don't go there. Go to patreon.com/ggnoRe. Also here, you will have my adaptation of this entire module. I completely redid the map, and it's got a VTT version of it, so you can play online. It's better than the original map by a million miles. It's labeled. It's got everything. So you can just pay $1 and get all that junk if you want, as well as talk to us in our Discord. Pretty great. Okay, that'll be it for us tonight. Maybe next time we'll have more action, have more people. We need to have like 6 guys here.
We need a big group.
Yeah,
More energy.
It's hard to organize. You guys might know.
And with the money y'all got, y'all might be able to hire some hirelings and stuff. We'll see. Well, that's for After Dark. All right. Bye-bye. GG Nori.